Last week, we explored how childhood roles create a prison of expectation for adult lives. You learned that being the golden child often requires total sacrifice of your authentic self. Now we must look at how those old family patterns bleed into your current relationships. The persona you built to survive your parents has become the engine of your adult bonds. You have moved from playing a role for your family to fixing everyone in your path. This invisible thread of duty connects your past experiences to your current state of exhaustion.
You often feel a heavy weight in your chest when someone you love starts struggling. Your immediate instinct is to jump in and solve every single problem they are facing. You believe that being a good partner means absorbing all of their chaotic and painful emotions. This habit is not actually love, but a desperate attempt to regulate your own anxiety. When you fix them, you are trying to stop the discomfort you feel inside yourself. It is a cycle of trying to manage the external world to find internal peace.
Expert Nedra Glover-Tawwab reminds us that empathy should never require the loss of yourself. You must learn to build a vent boundary that separates their crisis from your peace. True support means standing beside someone while they carry their own heavy and necessary loads. You are currently acting as an emotional vessel for people who refuse to take responsibility. Setting a firm boundary is the only way to save the relationship from total collapse. Real intimacy requires two whole people rather than two halves desperately trying to fuse together.
Notice how your body tightens when you hear the familiar sound of a loved one complaining. That physical tension is a clear alarm warning you that a boundary is being crossed. You have been conditioned to believe that your primary value lies in your ability to help. Relinquishing the role of the fixer will feel like a betrayal of your very identity. However, you must realize that enabling their stagnation is actually a very subtle form of harm. You are keeping them from the growth that only comes from navigating their own path.
When someone vents to you, they are often looking for a place to dump energy. You do not have to be the final destination for all of their heavy feelings. A vent boundary allows you to listen without letting their stress enter your own skin. You can say that you have 10 minutes to listen before you must move on. This simple act of timing protects your energy and sets a healthy social expectation now. It teaches them that your time is a limited resource that must be respected daily.
Supporting someone means giving them the tools to build their own strong and stable life. Enabling someone means doing the hard work for them while they remain completely stagnant. Today, you must ask yourself if your help is making them stronger or just more dependent. High achievers often fall into this trap because they are so used to taking charge. You take over their responsibilities because it feels faster than watching them fail or struggle. But failure is often the most important teacher that a person can ever have now.
Sometimes we focus on others to avoid looking at the empty spaces in our lives. Managing their chaos gives you a sense of purpose that feels very safe and familiar. You might be using their loud problems to drown out the quiet voice of yourself. If you stop fixing them, you will have to face your own unresolved internal pain. This is the hardest part of letting go of the identity of the selfless helper. Reclaiming your own life requires you to sit in the silence of your own needs. Reclaiming your emotional energy is the first step toward living a truly sovereign life today. You are slowly learning that your internal peace is worth more than any external praise. However, your boundaries are being tested by the device that never leaves your side now. Next week, we will discuss the aggressive trespassers that live right inside your small pocket. We will dismantle the digital noise that keeps you from finding deep and meaningful focus. Get ready to reclaim your attention from the global machine that wants your entire soul.
You have built your entire personality around the idea of being the ultimate reliable person. People know they can call you at any time of night to solve their problems. This constant availability has taught others that your boundaries do not actually exist. Right now, you are essentially training your friends and family to remain helpless and dependent on you.
Next time a friend starts to vent, you must pause and check your own energy. Ask yourself if you have the internal space to hold their heavy emotions today. You can kindly tell them that you are not in a place to listen currently. This is not a rejection of the person, but a protection of your mental health. A healthy relationship can survive a temporary lack of emotional availability from either side now. You must prioritize your peace so you can eventually show up for them with clarity.
We must distinguish between giving a helping hand and carrying the whole heavy burden today. Supporting someone means offering them the resources to solve their own difficult problems right now. Enabling someone means doing the hard work for them while they sit back and watch today. You are robbing them of the chance to develop their own internal strength and resilience. Stop taking away the lessons that life is trying to teach the people you love. Your help is actually a wall that blocks their personal growth and their future maturity.
Letting go of the fixer role will create a sudden and quiet space in life. You will finally have the time to focus on your own goals and your peace. But a new set of intruders is waiting to steal that newly found quiet time. The digital world is designed to harvest your attention and keep you distracted every day. Next week, we will dismantle the aggressive trespassers that live right inside your small pocket. Get ready to reclaim your focus from the machines that want your entire soul now.